Erica Rodriguez. I'm 22 years old. I will be receiving my Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Theater with emphasis in acting and directing, and I will graduate in May 2020. Because being an acting major, you're used to everyone around you, you're used to exercises and tactics and everything person to person.
Yeah.
And now being behind a screen, it's really hard to, I guess, work on your craft and really be 100% yourself when there's a screen.
My name is Cecilia Casas. I am 21 and I'm an animal science major. It just feels I feel very unprepared like with my classes now, and I feel very unmotivated also because of that. It's just a big change, and trying to adapt to it in the middle of the semester changes everything. So.
What you're seeing is love in action. What you're seeing is a negative space. What you're seeing is people risking their lives for others. What you're seeing is how much we do care for each other.
My name is Salomé Salazar. I go by Sal. I'm 22 years old. I graduated from Sam Houston State University in the spring of 19 with a degree in criminal justice and psychology. I work for the Texas Department of Criminal Justice as a releasing case manager. Responsible for checking the temperatures of all the people we have back there and sending it to my management to say that everyone back there has had a temperature and they're under, I believe it's 100.3. I feel like it's definitely, any step is better than doing nothing, and I know that the Department of Criminal Justice is doing probably as much as they can because there's not a lot you can do. I mean, you're dealing with so many people and so much movement. And
What if I was already an online student? So being online obviously takes a lot of discipline, which is why I assume most people don't do it. So I just gave myself that discipline as in, okay, what if I just recently got accepted and now it's all online and it's just me? How would I survive? Or if this lasted longer than what we think it is, how am I going to survive? So I guess it's just more of training myself, giving myself that schedule to be prompt and still be motivated and still be a student. Not I feel like this shouldn't make me not want to go to class. So I'm basically keeping up my, I guess, like being a student, like being on time, being, time management and stuff like that. Still giving myself that discipline, like if I was in the classroom, but except I'm at home.
solid. I've always tried to maintain that as probably a foundation of what you should prioritize as your mental state.
Around the first month, my grandma started feeling a little sick, and that's when I really was like, you know what, I can't be traveling, I can't go home. I need to tell my friends that they can't do the same. And it was just very, it was a big slap in the face. Like when you realize, oh, my loved ones who are vulnerable to it could really get sick. And with work though, like I just got really lazy. So with all that being said, like you're worrying about your family, you're not motivated with work, you just feel overall like, I don't know, you just feel all around kind of shitty, like you don't want to do anything, and it's just not helping, especially like with the stage that it happened right in the middle of the semester.
For our loved ones, for ourselves, for the people we may never meet.
To say to come with being an essential worker because that means that that's the point of being an essential worker. You're being called to action. You're being called when others cannot. So it's just a motivation that you're keeping on going for the rest of us. All the employees are given equipment, and if the vendor is sick or has been exposed to someone who's sick, they get a mask as well and equipment.
Able to go through what every senior goes through at SAM. I definitely wouldn't be able to relate to a Sam Houston alum on their last semester of being a senior, because I no longer have that. And I feel like the last weeks are probably the most stressful, bittersweet weeks that you'll remember, cramming finals work and cramming monologues and cramming auditions. I feel like it's stressful, but it's worth it, and you know, we may be stressed with finals and all these duet scenes and everything, but we had our ring ceremony, and that would be like our escape. And I feel like now it's not like, it's not that the good things were taken away, and it's not that they're bad, but it's more of the being there. I feel like as humans we enjoy a lot of in the moment type of stuff.
People will lose their jobs over this. Some will lose experiences. Some will risk their lives. And some will lose their lives.
Last moments back, because everyone has a plan. So even though it was 2 months, or just 2 months, how people are saying, it was going to be a good, bittersweet, important 2 months. To some of us. Maybe some of us weren't even planning to walk. I'm a first generation, so eventually we'll walk. Hopefully.
You are the one paving the path. You are the ones we relying on. The ones that are in need of relying on. The strongest links in the chain. So keep fighting. Don't give up.
But it happens, and we had no control over it. But I feel like as long as everyone just needs to not give up and be okay, because things happen, and we just happen to be a part of this thing.
Themselves and other people, but like they are literally keeping this whole world flowing. You know, when they're not the ones inside, and when you see that they're breaking down like that, you know, it really makes them feel helpless, and especially a situation like this where they can't touch the kids and stuff. So I would say, you know, hang in there. You're doing everything you can to help us all, and I feel like you are the true heroes. You know, you're keeping us all uplifted and taking care of the people who do have it. And I feel like if that isn't, you know, heroic, I don't know what is. So I would say, like, it's gonna be okay, this will pass, and just be safe.
You're out on your walk, or on your way to the store, or watching the news. Absorb the emptiness, but marvel the love that is given. Let it fill and sustain you.
that it is okay, because everything comes to an end, sadly, but this is something that will come to an end that won't be so sad, you know. And I feel like everything happens for a reason. So I feel like now I've seen people that are spending times with their families that I've never seen with their families. I didn't know they had brothers. I didn't know I see people playing outside, and that's so weird, you know. So it's like I feel like this is something we're all learning from, and something maybe we all needed and didn't know. People who haven't had a day off from work in forever, I feel like that's something that they get. So someone's at home right now by themselves, sad, yes, but someone's also at home with parents that they haven't seen in forever, or a dad or a mom, or I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be okay. And one thing to stay motivated is that you're here, and it's a new day, and we're breathing, and like, even though this is a crazy time, even though so much weird stuff is happening right now, that we're okay. Some people are not okay, and that's not good, but it happens, and we had no control over it. But I feel like as long as everyone just needs to not give up and be okay, because things happen, and we just happen to be a part of this thing. Can't get this back, but it's okay. Because being a theater student, it's a strong department. So I know they will still respect me, respect all of us as graduates, even though we weren't in the classroom.